good, playboy. G Nation, what's happening with you? What's happening with you? Top of the morning, man. Today we are on some G-body activity. So I have this 19, I believe, 79 or 80 El Camino. He did do the front headlight conversion on there. You guys can check that out. He did do the front headlight conversion. I'm over here working, and I kind of realized that I did not have too much footage on this vehicle. So with that being said, let me turn on this other light. I don't have too much footage on this vehicle, so I was like, let me go ahead and just pick up the camera and record. So lately what I've basically been doing is working, and doing no recording. But anywho's, I am proud of myself on these relays. All this right here is just some good artwork. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Look at that. And then it goes down to the distribution block and do its thing from there, whatever. I still got to wire up a few things. It's a few things I got to do. I got to put the dipstick up in here, mount the transmission dipstick. This right here is for the AC. He got the AC wiring back there. Eventually, this thing will have AC on there. Just got to get the lines made. Already have the brand new condenser in there. It has a cold case radiator with cold case fans. It's a heads, cam package, 243 heads, stage 2 rebuild transmission, LS2 intake, 92 millimeter throttle body. And then for the fuel system, we do have a 340 Aeromotive fuel pump, and we're running a Aeromotive fuel adjustable regulator. And pretty much that's it. Oh, another thing that we have is we have a stall converter in here, 3,000 stall to complement the cam, running on speed density. And last but not least, he's running the Holley mid-mount accessory drive kit. So I'm sure you guys can see all that. And that's pretty much it on this G-body here. Now that you guys are all caught up, normally a dash swap would take me maybe, I don't know, not too many hours or whatnot, but like maybe like 2 hours. I've been doing this dash swap for damn near a week because the wiring was so bad, but I just had to basically stay on it, and I'm gonna show you what we got. So what we have here is a working dash. I'm not gonna say it took a week to actually do the dash. It's just the wiring. It had shortages. It had stuff I had to take out or whatever. I had the dash actually cut on in a day, but I was so exhausted with all the wiring and stuff like that. So I just was like, man, F it. Took a break and got back to it. But let this thing down, maybe let it down a little bit. So all the gauges does work. Fuel, you see the fuel is reading properly. The oil pressure works. Oil pressure works, temp works. Tack works as well. Speedo is the only thing that does not work because I have to go drive this thing 1 mile. And after I finish the mile, then obviously it will be working. I do need to put this piece in for the shifter because we're using the factory shifter, and whoever pulled the engine and transmission lost this little plastic piece in the spring. So it shifts, it goes into gear, but it'll be a lot smoother once I put all these components in there as well. And other than that, my people, yeah, listen, hear that? Listen to the fuel pump. Okay. So letting you guys know, this thing does start. It does start. He has a Camaro disc brake conversion in the rear with 373 gears, and it's like a Yukon Posse up in here. In the front, he does have a blazer setup that he has not installed yet. These are 24-inch eye rocks that he's going to be taking off. I believe he said something about somebody bought them. He already sold them or something. So they are, don't ask for them basically. They already sold. And that's pretty much it, man. This thing is blood in and blood out. You know what I'm talking about? Anywho's, I am going to finish wiring up this dash, and then I got to come up in here, tighten up a few things, do some little bit of razzle dazzle, and that's, yeah, basically make it look a little bit cuter, do some braid and loom, and this thing can head out. I want to start this thing for you so bad, but it's literally like early in the morning. I got up here super early in the morning on my day off to get it done, but I already got some. I want to show you the space that I got, but it's 2 cars over there that you guys don't need to see. It's one of my personal vehicles that I'm not showing, and yeah, it's a car that just came in. But anywho's, I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Peace. YT, top of the AM. What a doo-doo, what a stank. I got this thing all vacuumed up, all cleaned out. Most times when I, finish with the car, I give it a wash. So, he about to get a detail and do some other things anyways. So, and I'll give it a wash. F it, why not? I'm finalizing, writing one more thing on this tune, and pretty much, you guys, this thing is done and ready to go. I don't know where his outer box. That thing was trash. His shadow box was trash. The glass, it actually fell off where it broke. I bought that though, and it never came with the cluster overlay, I guess. So he gonna buy all that stuff, and I will install it. But the gauge ain't going nowhere. It's stuck in there. And what else do we have here? All right. I'm back with it. Howdy, bitch. So he's actually gonna pick up the car later. That might be a little bit too much, son. There we go. So he's actually going to pick up the car a little bit later. I'm just going to give you guys a brief little rundown on the vehicle. It's the engine is rebuilt, 0 miles. Has a set of Z06 heads. Has a nice little roller cam in there. 92mm throttle body, LS2 intake, which I love those things. He actually has some fuel rail covers too, which I currently don't have. I actually have a set that I can grab though, so you guys can get an idea what it looks like. It's heads, cam, billet stall converter, 4L60 E transmission rebuild stage 2, and then obviously we got the little Spectra intake on there. Holley mid-mount front accessory kit. Have the hydraulic hose all the way on the side and all that little, little razzle-dazzle, I'm talking about. On this setup, I use Dirty Dingo slider mounts, 340 pump in the tank with the Aeromotive 340 regulator. I did just finish, I haven't started this morning, but I did do a tune on it though, and I need to start it I had to change something in the mass airflow settings, and then as far as interior goes, gas tank. I'll start it up in a second. Trust me, I got y'all. Don't even trip. I know y'all want to hear it. As far as the gas tank, I'm talking about. Blood represents the, you know what I'm saying? So as far as the gas tank goes, I'm trying to look in and get a good view at the same time. We use the OEM gas tank, which I don't really do too much no more, but let me see if I get this thing right here. So for this setup, we use the OEM gas tank, which I really don't do anymore, but this gas tank is actually the right year. So this is actually, you can use this gas tank with little to no modifications to get it work. So if you ever come up on a later G-body gas tanks, you can use any one, but the ones from like the 86, 87s, or I think it's like the 87s, they have the baffle on the inside. So if you're low on gas, your car won't be shutting off and all that good jazz. So this is the right tank. Other than this one, for those of you that want to know, you can get you a tank from Aeromotive. Comes with the pump and everything. It's about like $900 or something like that. It used to be like $700. But anywho's, we did 2.5-inch exhaust all the way over the axle with a X pipe. We have Flowmasters and mid-tube headers. For the rear end, it has 373s. What else? 373s. We did a 373s with Posi. Also did 28 spline axles, and he did a Camaro disc brake conversion. You see the Camaro rotors, Camaro brakes, and all that stuff. And he does have a blazer setup for the front, which is not on here yet, but he does have a blazer setup on the front that he's going to put on after he put his new wheels and new blazer setup on. Radiator, got the Big Daddy cold case. This radiator right here, I would recommend this radiator. Champion radiator, I would also recommend. Champion will get the job done too, but hands down, the best radiator that I never had a problem with was cold case. The fans have super high CFMs, and it's just overall just a nice ass radiator. Radiator reservoir, or reservoir overflow, I should say. eBay about 80 bucks. You can get one for somewhere around there. Headers, we got some Headman headers on here, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm trying to give you guys all the information I possibly can. Digital dash. Let's see. Going in from the inside, I installed a digital dash from Dakota. Come on, damn thing. What are you tripping on? I don't know what the camera tripping. Maybe I need to change the angle or something. So digital dash from the Dakota. I also have it to where it's like set up to the switch to where everything is functioning and working right. All gauge is working. I did do a test run. I believe I put the video in here right here where I got the speedometer working. About to calibrate the Speedo. It should start off at 0 pulses. There we go. All we got to do now is drive 1 mile. So right when it say around 4,800, 5,000 miles, that's when you know we good to go. And as we drive, this is the first test drive, by the way, too. I'm trying to testing the brakes and everything. I'll make sure everything is good. I'm gonna put this phone down though, and towards the end, the speedometer will be working. And I have, oh shoot, I need to unplug all this. I have the OBD2 port right here on this side. You can barely even see it. Plug it up right there. So the OBD2 port is right here working and functioning. And that's pretty much it. Let me set this camera up to do a cold start. I'll set the camera up and do the cold start. I know that's what you guys been waiting on. Move this out the way. This look good, baby boy. Clean. Start down just a little bit. He's all warmed up now. Ooh! Don't start to idle. Yes, Lord. That's it. she's off.